Hey guys, we're live streaming our workouts every morning if you want to come exercise with us. After the workout, we hold a Q&A, so if you're not interested in seeing the workout portion, I post the Q&A section by itself later in the day. So if you guys have any questions you want answered in tomorrow's Q&A, leave them in the comments. Thanks, and let's get started.
All right, exercise is stress. You can barely breathe when you talk. You're damaging your lungs. So I keep asking you, are you saying we should just be completely sedentary? Is that what you're implying? Because like I said, I know you're into raw liver and all kinds of different raw meat. How do you get the work? Like you need fitness. You would die in nature. If you were whatever culture you think that we came from, if you had to go and catch an animal, you're gonna need fitness. So right now you're buying your raw liver and everything from the grocery store. That's unnatural. So I keep asking you if you think we should be sedentary, and you never answer. I have a secret channel where I show my face. So what is your point? Don't talk if you don't know what is the purpose of this channel.
Why is it a secret channel?
Why has it got to be secret? I ain't got a secret channel. I'm right here. You can catch me here every day. And remember how dumb you sounded whenever you said my tooth? When my tooth was all infected and you said it was because of my diet. And then I went away for 2 weeks. And then when I came back, you were telling everybody while I was gone that I was dead and my diet failed me. And it was just a popcorn kernel. Often wrong, never in doubt. That's really, you should change your channel. That's what you should be calling yourself instead of AZX Vegan. Because you're often wrong, but you never doubt yourself. That's the worst way to be in life, because then how will you ever learn? You think, I never said I got things figured out. But I do my best to try and be logical and reasonable. And everything I've learned is that VO2 max is one of the highest, one of the biggest predictors of lifespan. So if you want to live a very long life, you should have a good VO2. It doesn't have to be Lance Armstrong VO2 max, but you should have a decent VO2 max, because that's going to prolong your life. A little bit of stress, like no stress. Too much stress, I understand, but in nature, I know you're like a nature guy. In nature, there was always stress. So, you are right on one thing. I won't go more than 30 miles per hour downhill or less, as I don't want to chance to crash outside. Used to go up to 45 miles per hour when I was young and stupid, but was lucky, never hurt myself. Yes, I probably will never go. I crashed at about 25 miles an hour, broke my collarbone. I probably won't ever go over 25 ever again. I think I've almost hit, there's one hill sort of near my house, and there's a Strava segment. It's called the 50 Mile an Hour Club. It's just a straight downhill. I think I've almost hit 50 miles an hour going down that, but it's so dumb. All it's gonna take is one car to pull out. You're flying by all these neighborhoods and stuff.
Yeah.
Just take some, especially these days, all those kids on their little e-bike, their dirt bike, e-bike things. Some kid blow the stop sign, done, dead, so. Dude, I don't care to prove to you anything. Then why are you here arguing every day? If you don't care to prove,
Seems like you got a lot to prove.
Seems like you have a lot to prove. I just want to learn. I'm just here to learn. When I broke my collarbone, I asked all you guys, what should I do? Should I get surgery? The more data I can get from people, the smarter I can get. I can make educated decisions, logical and reasonable. Take the data and come to a logical and reasonable conclusion. I would rather let you fail on this part-time vegan diet than prove to you you don't understand basic English, okay? Unless you're carnivore or fully vegan, everyone is on a part-time vegan diet.
Right, like what about if you have just grapes for breakfast? That's a vegan breakfast.
Right. That's what I do. Just even like the label, like carnivore, vegan, or like all these dumb labels. Like I'm human, you know? I don't have a label for anything, you know? So that's why I think AZX, you know what he calls himself? It's like primal. I'm primal, bro. Like, all right, dude, sick. You're primal.
Okay.
I mean, it's just what it tells me is you don't have your own identity, you know? I am nothing, you know? I'm just a person. I'm just me, a skeleton. So I don't, yeah, to label yourself anything, to me, it's just not my cup of tea. These guys are 99% vegans. Skelly never shows meat meals on camera. I don't show anything on camera. I don't show any food on camera.
We showed a tier 1, but like tier 1 is all. Is there any animal products in tier 1?
Other than like
chicken broth and that.
or like honey or something like that.
True,
but like, here's the reality. We just wanted to show people how to lose weight. That's all. That's what this channel is about. It's about weight loss. I was fat once. Mm-hmm. Now I'm skinny. I did. She was fat once, and now she's losing lots of weight. She's almost skinny. You know, so it's not like I don't need to show you. Yeah, it's to lose weight. That's why I show these rides. How do we lose weight? Eat a low-fat diet. Don't be a glutton. Do some exercise. Do some cardio. All right. Look how fit they are and what they are able to do. Most Americans could not do this. Why are you hyper-focused on them versus the millions out there doing YouTube videos right now that can't even exercise? Exactly, you know? You pick a bone with the Bone Lord, who's literally just here trying to show people how to get healthy. Like, you could literally argue with every single other person that promotes eating the seed oils you're talking about. You have like a huge beef with seed oils. Good, so do I. Go after them. It ain't me, you know? You picked a bone with the wrong guy. I'm on your side. This is so healthy for their lungs. What did he say? He is dying. Yeah, I mean, obviously, it's a saying. I'd be giving everything about now, but I've never won. I rarely win. I will win as well. I used to win in C group. It's like once I was ready to graduate to B group, I won a C group race, and then when I was in B group, I've won a few A's. And when I was in B group, I won a few B groups, and then got promoted to A. In A group, I will win if there's like if it's a very hilly course and there's a lot of climbing because I'm light, and I'll win if there's like 5 people or whatever. Like,
well, last time there was 4 people, but it was like more brutal than this one.
Yeah, they were faster. They were fitter. So I'll win if there's some slow A group guys. But that's about it. I'm just every day I try to win, but I'm just really just here to, you know, stay healthy, stay fit. I'm just gonna go. You say a lot, AZX vegan, but you never answer my question, so I'm just gonna. Look, I am #1 commentator. They will never ban. I don't ban anybody. AZX vegan.
I mean, say what you want to say.
Yeah,
but
say what you want. I don't care. I'm all about saying what you want to say. You know, I will never ban you, AZX vegan. You're my boy. You both killing it for even being on the bike. Yeah. You know, just trying to show. It's funny because a lot of people were always saying I was the A word. The A word starts with A, ends with Rexic. And you can't be that. You can't be that and have this like level of cardiovascular health, you know? So.
I'm right ahead of you in this group.
Win, 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 go. I did my best, Claudine. I was trying. It is fun to be live with you guys because I try a lot harder, I feel. Like, because I have eyes on me now. So, like, the pressure's on. I can't just be...
can't just, like,
quit, I can't just give up. I have to... So, this is cool being live. It gets me fitter. Draft. You can't crash if not draft away, especially downhill. Yeah. Girl Trader will be tomorrow. Can't wait. Are you going to be on Zwift tomorrow? Hopefully I see you on there. Actually, you know what? Mrs. Skelly, she's
Racing tomorrow.
she's going to be racing tomorrow. So, but I'll still be on. I still just go in with some pace groups. Yeah, so I'll still be on here. Let's see. Koala Mama just jamming. That was Queen from the album Jazz. Yeah, maybe I'll put on Never Mind the Bollocks. Here Come the Sex Pistols. Tomorrow, next time I race. King Cobb, good job, Skelly. Thank you. I'm good at Starvin' Marvin. I'm good at sprinting, but can't hold for more than a minute. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's me. I can't hold a sprint for more than, honestly, like a solid 25 seconds, maybe. Maybe I got a solid 20-second sprint. That's a maybe. Okay, if you didn't say I was dead, AZX, I won't accuse you of that. I thought you did say that.
He said that you said you were dying, and he was like,
No, whenever I didn't post for a couple of weeks.
Oh, okay.
Most of the ancient cultures ate carbs and meat, so unless your genes come from the peoples in the cold temps, it's not realistic for most people to be carnivore. Exactly. I've hit 53 miles per hour, Marvin. That's sketchy. That's scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was like 48, 49 miles an hour. Mm-hmm. And that was just a straight quick hill. Yeah, don't feed the trolls. Yeah, but it's fun though. I'm down to have a little banter. I'm low fat and started when everyone was doing sugar diet. Yeah, that's been I think the sugar diet showed a lot of people, that you can eat, low fat, predominantly carb based. This is inspirational as he is upping his VO2 max and helping us to get fit too, as being fit leads to life quality when we are older and better numbers on labs. Exactly. VO2 max, it's like I said, it shows the life expectancy and a bunch of other things, Google it. I mean, it's not, but see, that's the problem is some people are just going to argue with everything that Google or the internet has to say, and then everything is, like flat earthers. Not that that's a whole other topic, but Bone Lord said before he eats meat. Yeah. I used to struggle on Group C and I'm semi-fit. Yeah. I used to get destroyed in Group C. When I was my heaviest, that's where I started was C group.
That's where I'm at now.
Yeah, that's the skeleton's at. Love and sport, Funky Ostrich. Thanks for the support, man. Yeah, Girl Trader. Tomorrow, the next day. Usually, like I said, usually 8 to 10 Pacific Standard Time in the morning. It's usually when we're on here. You put out more average watts than me, and I can squat 200 kilograms. Yeah, I can squat. I have no idea. I've never done a squat in my life. I did do squats. You told me to do squats when I first broke my collarbone, but I was just doing squats. I was doing just like squats with nothing.
No weights or anything.
With no weights. Back training and dieting, this thing. Thanks to you guys, inspiration, decided to step off the cold train and try and stick with this. Killing time. Yeah, I mean, this is basically what he's telling everyone to do, you know? Sort of.
Sort of.
Cole, yeah. Well, now Cole's whole thing is one meal a day. One meal a day, eat whatever, or eat a low-fat diet, one meal a day. Whatever variant of low-fat diet you want. I think one meal a day is too aggressive for like 99% of people. So I think there's no adherence to just eating one meal a day. So I wouldn't recommend it, but hey, you can make that work for you, you know? Funny, I used to be a bike messenger, and now I barely ride, but this is motivating. Yeah. That'd be fun to be a bike messenger. We don't have that where I live, but that would be fun to do. What do you do to recover your legs on days off? Cold baths, walks, yoga, all of the above? All of the above except for warm bath. Mm-hmm. Warm bath.
We don't do yoga, but you know, we should stretch more.
We should stretch more.
But yeah, we kind of touched on it yesterday, but like the compression boots that we have, Theragun, red light therapy, warm baths. Is that it?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Hydration.
Walk.
Yeah, walking.
Walking. We walk twice a day.
It does feel good, like to get like those muscles, like.
Yeah, just get the legs moving in a different way that's not spinning on the bike, you know. What do you do, or when do you go for your walk? My legs would be rubber after that. We walked right before this. Mm-hmm. Every morning. Oh. Ow. Every morning we walk.
Like a mile-ish?
Yeah, it's like 1 mile. We do like a 1 mile
like a 30
walk.
minutes. It's just a stroll.
Yeah, a little, and then in the evening we go and probably do another.
We actually do twice in the evening. We go before and after dinner.
Oh, after dinner is like literally like a 5-minute walk.
Yeah, I know, but it's nice to like after you've eaten.
It is nice after. That's what they say for blood sugar, whatever. I don't get caught up in
metabolism. I don't know.
Yeah, they say it's good for something after you eat. I mean,
it's so hard to like get up and get out. It's like, I don't want to, but then you feel better when you.
Yeah, I like to walk after a meal.
Yeah.
So yeah, when we walk, morning, night. Mm-hmm. FGF21 levels increase during low protein consumption, which increase energy expenditure. Makes sense why weight loss is easier when you pull back on protein. Yeah, I mean, it's like, I mean, they say like you can do that with fat too, like if you just only eat fat, but no protein. But again, who's gonna only eat fat? You know what I mean? So FGF21 with just only carbohydrates is, again, like it's maybe not the most fun diet, but if we're talking about weight loss, I think that's, you know, the most adherable diet. That's other than like if you want to just eat a mixed macro and just be diligent about like counting your calories. I mean, that works too. But I mean, dude, that's the thing. Like all weight loss sucks. It sucks to lose weight, period. So you just got to pick your suck sort of deal, you know? You need to make a group so when I get my Zwift bike, I can join the group. I don't know, B-Rad, if we can...
We need to figure out how to do that.
Yeah, I don't know if you can do that on... if like anyone can just make like a group, but on here on Zwift. But yeah, that would be fun for sure.
Yeah.
And usually I got dropped. But usually I just stick with the little pace groups. But yeah, that would be fun for sure. I love the dark look of Mrs. Skeleton's eyeliner. Was she influenced by Avril Lavigne? Yeah, were you influenced
Honestly, yeah, when I was in 7th grade, that was like, Avril Lavigne was like hot at that point. But I definitely am not wearing as much eyeliner as I used to in 7th grade.
That's funny. Avril Lavigne. Get back in here. I like sauna, raises heart rate while chilling. Yeah, I don't ever do the sauna, but that's just because I don't have a gym membership. I'm not opposed to doing a sauna. I know people get those saunas and put them in their backyard these days. It's like pretty not super cheap, but like it's a lot less expensive these days. But when we first met, that's what we would always go to the sauna. There was like an apartment where we met, where we worked. There was an apartment.
Across the street.
Yeah, right. Apartments right across the street, and I would just
after work.
Yeah, after work, I would just hop the gate.
And get in the freezing cold pool.
Yeah, get in the sauna and then jump in the freezing cold pool. Depending on what I eat, two meal a day works great for me. Every time I do OMAD, I get a huge blood sugar spike from the one meal. Yeah, that's, how we do it is more like, or like I know they say that dinner should be your lightest meal. Well, I mean, people say everything, but we do like
kind of just do light, and then
light, and then a heavy dinner.
It's not that it's heavy, but it's the largest volume.
Yeah.
But that's because there's so many vegetables. It's like you kind of have to eat a large volume of that,
Yeah. But
I don't like to just have like a big of any meal. Like it just feeling like super stuffed like that is not comfortable for me.
That's why I think, lighter, 3 lighter meals, or even 4 lighter meals. Format.
Yeah, sometimes if I'm exercising, I'll have a snack meal after dinner. So
we do FORMAD, but just light. 4 light mad. Can this diet cure anxiety? I mean, I don't know. I'm not an expert on anxiety, but I mean, to a certain degree, yeah. I think that carbohydrate, eating carbohydrates keeps cortisol levels at bay. And I think high stress can cause anxiety, but
yeah, if I'm ever getting hungry, like I'm probably feeling a little testy and stressed, and
yeah.
I don't have a lot of experience with anxiety, but I don't know if it's the same.
But yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot more that goes into anxiety than just diet, but I think it will definitely help more than it's going to help more than having enough carbohydrates is going to help, than not versus not, I guess. You can do group rides and even with Discord voice. Yeah, that would be, true. That would be cool. I know,
I don't know anything about Discord.
I know absolutely nothing about Discord, but I think it would be cool if we started a Discord. It just sort of, I never looked into it because it just felt like one more thing that, like, it would be hard to manage, What's the hardest part about being on YouTube? Hardest part about being on YouTube is the two hardest parts about being on YouTube for me is staying, like, number one is keeping it fresh and not feeling like right now I feel like I'm boring. Like I almost feel like what am I, like I'm boring everybody, So I think like being like hypercritical of myself, of like that video sucked, I feel like every video sucks that I put out, so like, and then so that goes into the next hardest part is like staying consistent and keep making content, you know what I mean? Because you just start to feel like you get in a rut. That's why I took like a two week break, because I just felt like I was in a rut where like I'm like, I don't even know, and I think when the whole sugar diet thing like imploded, and that felt, because it was almost artificial, how this channel blew up was with the sugar. When the sugar diet blew up, it was like a collaborative effort that everybody, Emma, Sugar Punch, Sweet Truckin', Derek O'Hara, Latchkey, Eve, like there's like so many people that were like all making content, and it was like lightning in a bottle sort of deal. But then I don't know the main reason on why it died. I'd probably say the main reason on why it died is because people started just only drinking soda and eating candy, like literally, which that was never, and that's like, I will admit, like and some people got mad because I did this, but like when I saw the sugar diet blowing up, like, yeah, I jumped in there, but like I never like called it the sugar diet. Like whenever I was doing it, it was just a low-fat diet. And then ultimately, that's what the sugar diet is. It's a low-fat diet because in the end, everything turns to glucose. Everything you eat, like your body is going to turn it into glucose. So like if you eat rice, yeah, that's not, you didn't eat sugar, but your body's turning it all into sugar anyways, you know? So, so yeah, when the sugar diet blew up, I jumped in there. But my version of the sugar diet was the whole skeleton pyramid, which was right there. Fruit juice, sugar, vegetables. Fruit.
Sugar was a part of it, but it wasn't like the sole focus.
Right. It was in that order.
It was like,
fruit,
yeah, you can eat sugar, but not like you have to eat sugar all
right.
day.
It was fruit, juice, sugar, and then vegetables, which vegetables was always what we ate for dinner. And that was my version of what we were doing. But I think what a lot of people started doing is just like drinking soda, only drinking soda. And I think Cole, what do you mean I think Cole? Obviously Cole had a huge, massive...
You tried the pop fast for what?
I did. I tried to do... Cole has a way about delivering that message that Cole is very convincing. And
I think you kind of just wanted to try it and experiment with it.
Yeah.
Like,
so
not?
Cole was like, I don't know, what Cole said was, there was like some like old, morbidly obese woman that lived across the street from him. And he was like, I got her like in like pristine health, just drinking soda is what he said. Somebody should go back on one of Cole's old videos and find that video where he said he like cured this old woman of like her morbid obesity with orange soda, orange crush or something. And I was like, okay, like I'll try that. And I tried only drinking soda for 2 days. Or was it 1 day?
I thought you were going to try it 3 days, but I don't know did you do it?
I don't know, but I tried to do it and that did like it, I had like an intense spicy food craving and I was just like wanted all the at the end of the night, like a vegetable meal. Like I couldn't do it. Mm-hmm. So anyways, I think that's why the sugar diet, died because people were like.
So there was like many variations of it. It wasn't like a clear structure of what you should do. Right. So some people were taking it to extremes and some weren't.
Yeah. So anyways, why was I even talking about that? I don't remember. But where were hardest part about being on oh yeah, so that was to answer your question, Andrew. Hardest part about being on YouTube is like staying consistent, coming up with fresh ideas, and hoping people like it. So just tuned in. Are we talking about T1 diet? Well, we just were talking about T1 diet. Hey, Jerry in the chat. What's going on, Jerry? Low blood sugar is one cause of anxiety, so it can help to have regulated blood sugar from a high carb, low fat diet, like skeleton diet. There you go. Mm-hmm. Low blood sugar. I mean, if you haven't read, to whoever asked for that with that question about anxiety, mm-hmm. I think if you read our ebook, it's free, skeletondiet.com. It wasn't just like a diet. It wasn't just like a diet ebook. Mm-hmm. We just talked about everything. We made our little acronym, the Skeleton Shield, and it was about because I think health is a it's not just a one thing. It's not everybody wants it to just be like you just eat, you just do this, but it's like there's so much that goes into it between the diet, the exercise, like what we're doing, mm-hmm. getting some sunshine, keeping it low stress. Your body is. We're just chemicals. That's all we are. So it's just. And
I think a lot of people always talk about the science and stuff. We don't know about the science. We're talking about what works for us, and I'm sure there's science behind all that. But I'm not going to pretend I know that yes, if you eat this, it's scientifically proven to lower anxiety. I don't know.
Right. Yeah.
I know what worked for us.
I know what worked for us, and that's what we put in the ebook. Is read the ebook. It's basically our 365 day a year what we do. Yeah. We eat the foods we eat, the exercise we do, you know what I mean? Go to sleep early. So, yeah. Anyways, where were we? It's easier to start a community here since you have an established channel. Yeah, start a community. I don't know if you mean Discord, but
Or on Zwift.
and I wish YouTube would just have like their own version of. It's like I hate leaving YouTube. You know what I mean? Like I hate leaving anywhere. 'Cause it's hard to get
hard
people.
to get people to migrate.
It's hard to get people to migrate off the platform. It's like you guys are all here on YouTube. I wish like there was like YouTube needs to figure out how to just. And I hate to say that because then it's like, okay, so you want YouTube to become even more of a monopoly than it already is, but like it is.
Well, it's sometimes easier just to have it all in one place.
It's easier to have it all in one place, you know? I was going to start a Facebook group, but it was just like, it felt like
One more thing to figure out.
one more thing to figure out, one more thing to police and manage, you know?
Yeah.
Do you feel anger with Cole Robinson for prematurely killing the sugar diet earlier this summer? Anger? No, definitely. I mean, Cole's going to do whatever he's going to do. No, but I'd be lying if I said that like things were more fun when the sugar diet was good. Like I already was just talking about, like there was like it was a vibe, you know what I mean? There was like a little community, and like it just felt more connected, I guess you could say. Like it felt like all of us were all, you know what it felt like? You know what it feels like if you've seen The Sandlot. You know, it's like the Sandlot was like that summer. And then at the end of The Sandlot, it like shows everybody going their separate ways, you know? And that's what it feels like now. It feels like we were all part of the Sandlot, the sugar diet Sandlot.
Now you all are going off to different schools.
Yeah, you know?
People are leaving.
People are leaving, and then it's just like, it just doesn't feel like a community anymore. So no, I'm not mad. I'm not angry with Cole Robinson.
And
but,
it's still a community. There's still a good amount of people. But
yeah,
it's not like what it was.
But it's not like what it was, yeah. So I think everybody just picked, a lot of channels just stopped posting. And I think everybody just picked their favorite version of like the sugar diet YouTubers. And then, but then it was just like everybody was left with like, instead of one big pie for everybody just split off, and it just felt, it just felt a little like
divisive.
Not deflated. It felt deflated. So thanks, Cole, for deflating the sugar diet balloon. You idiot. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Where were we? I don't know how to ride a bike. Is Zwift still okay, or does it need balance?
I mean, depends on the bike you have.
I don't know how to ride a bike. No, you like.
It's stable. It doesn't.
Yeah,
I mean,
like look at Miss Skeleton. Like try and.
No, I can't ride with no hands on my real bike outside. You can.
Right.
I cannot. Like I can ride a bike outside, but I cannot balance.
Yeah.
And so right now I can.
Yeah, this is So it's you do not need to ride. You do not need to learn how to ride a bike outside.
This might help teach you how to ride a bike.
Yeah, it could. But yeah, if you wanted to learn to ride a bike outside, you know what I suggest doing is get a bike and take off the pedals. Just take off the pedals and lower the seat as low as you can. Because that's how they teach kids these days how to ride bikes. They're pedal-less bikes. And you just sit there and you sort of waddle. But that gives you, because the seat is so low, your feet will be so close to the ground that you can use like if you're going to wobble over, you just put your foot down, you know? So if you want to learn how to ride a bike outside.
And then eventually you put the pedals back on and you've got the hang of it.
Never too late. I think it's very common these days for a lot of teenagers and adults. Like people don't learn how to ride a bike.
You've taught like 3 people how to ride a bike that way. So.
I teach people how to ride a bike. I see a lot of like older teenagers. Yeah. Yeah, I totally get that. I feel like the pressure would be tough, especially with just wanting to step away for a bit and take a break, and then everyone is wondering if you're still alive. LOL. Yeah, and I know a lot of people got not mad, or I don't know if they got mad, but they were like, "Where are you?" And AZX Vegan was one of them, and he was like, "He doesn't even respect his fans enough. He could have came on here to tell us that he was okay." But honestly, number one, I just wanted to take a break, and number two, I thought it was a good lesson to learn that there were so many people saying like, I read like crazy stuff on like Cole's channel, like all kinds of different channels, like I'll tell you what happened. He gained the weight back. Like people were like it was 2 weeks.
If people aren't showing themselves on YouTube, it's because they gained all the weight back.
Right. Like, look like I've gained the weight back. Like, people were it just goes to show what I wanted. Like, I was silent for 2 weeks because I just wanted to prove that, like, first off, it was the popcorn kernel that gave me the tooth infection. But just everybody was like, he has so many health problems. He has this, he has that. It's like, everybody's so quick to jump to conclusions, you know? And then everybody was wondering if I was alive. Yeah, it was a lot of
trying to prove anything. I don't know. What do you mean by that? Because
well, no, because I could have easily just went on there and just wrote.
But you weren't even logged in, you know.
I did log out.
So
yeah.
You kind of just were out of, and then people started emailing, and we were like, "Oh wait, do people think that like
yeah.
you're dead or something?" So
but then once the trolls started all showing up and saying I was dead, or my diet like caused me to whatever, then I'm like, I'm just gonna be silent and let them, and then they're gonna look real dumb when I come back, and that's why I came back and made the little funny video. Well, I was responding to the allegation video. We love your content no matter what it is. You guys just be what you are, and we enjoy that. Hey, thank you, Andrew. This is what we're doing now, and
we do this every day anyway.
We do this every day. We ride Zwift, not almost every day, basically every other day. Anyways, so this is a sustainable way for us to come on here and chat with you guys every single day. And some people might hate the whole Zwift thing, and they just don't want to see it or hear it, but this is what we're going to be doing from...
It kind of kills two birds with one
stone. It does.
We're already doing this anyway, so we may as well get the camera on.
Right.
Chat afterwards.
And I think this is a very natural way to chat with you guys versus like sitting in the other room where I just felt like, I don't know, like it just felt like, I don't know, very manufactured. I don't know, maybe that's not the right word, but anyways, this is what we're doing now, so thank you, Andrew. I like the direction of the channel. Fitness is equally as important as diet. Exactly, you know, they go hand in hand. Especially if you're trying to lose weight, you know, you got to do your cardio. It doesn't have to be face melting bike races like this. It could just be going outside and walking, you know? Yeah. But yeah, this is, I feel like doing this is showing people an example of, you know, what I mean when I always say VO2 max, like this is what I mean, you know? So it was basically the low-fat, high-carb diet. Who loves orange soda? Yeah, that's what the sugar diet was, low-fat, high-carb diet. So that's why when sugar diet blew up, I started a channel. Cole, at the time, Cole was like telling everybody, start a channel, help him blow it up. It's weird because now he doesn't talk about anybody, like, he was like a different person 6 months ago, I swear. Like, he was like all about like blowing up the message and everything. And then he like kind of turned on everybody who did. So,
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, like I don't think like it only helped him. Like it was like all us little sugar diet channels were helping to you know, blow up the whole message and help his channel too. So I thought it was more fun back then. This module is blocked from loading as local. I don't know what that means. The guy in the Aussie colors is Durian Rider. Knock him off his bike for me, please, mate. Yeah, for real.
They should have the ability to do that in Zwift.
Yeah, that would be funny.
Come by and kick someone off.
What's going on, Kill the Hive Mind? Thanks for your answers. I will read the ebook. I get that you were talking from personal experience rather than the peer-reviewed science. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Thank you.
Everybody talks about their peer-reviewed science, and like, I don't know.
See, and you just you put that into words more eloquently than I could have. But yeah, all I talk about, all the ebook, every single video I've ever done, is just about my personal anecdotes.
Right.
And my personal anecdotes were derived from. To me, like what you do is like. You see somebody, like, let's just say you see whoever, some guy down the street, and you're like, oh, wow, that guy looks healthy. And then you say, what do you do? What do you do to look so healthy? And he says, oh, well, this is what I do. This is a book I read. You know what I mean? So then you see somebody else's anecdotes. Then you get the science, you research it, you find the science, and then you say, hey, that science makes sense. And then you apply it to yourself. And either it's going to work or it's not, you know? And that's how we came to figure out our own way, is like through trial and error, like seeing other people and what they did, and then sort of just picking and choosing which science makes, because all science is going to make sense. Like all the carnivore.
You can find science for whatever side of the argument you want to be on.
All those carnivore guys, whatever, they all have science, you know what I mean? There's science to why the carnivore diet works. And then there's going to be science to why the vegan diet works. And then there's going to be science to why, you know, fasting, dry fasting, you know what I mean? So it's like, if you only go based off of science, you're never going to get to me. It's like,
maybe that's why Cole's so confused and jumping around, is because there's science proving all these little diets that he's trying.
Right.
But we actually have anecdotes for what we've done. And so we're like, I don't care what the science is.
I don't care what this,
because this is working for us.
Right. So somebody can tell me the science of anything, but like, you know what I mean? Like science only goes so far. So, yeah, personal experience rather than peer-reviewed science. Exactly. Everything. Yeah. There's so much peer-reviewed science in the world. And, yeah, that's why I just go off of anecdotes. In YouTube, you can create a community. Look it up. I will look that up. Yeah, that would be cool to create something like that. I totally get that. Community is always warmer. I was pretty mad with him. Were you mad with him, Clive? Like, just because he... And that's the thing with Cole, like, it's funny, I was watching a video of his last night where he was like, basically he's like, and I agree with him to a certain degree, like, look, you can't take anybody, well, see, that's where it gets tricky though. What if you pay somebody? Like, what if you pay somebody and they tell you to do something, then can you not hold them accountable? I mean, I'm not talking about like, accountable to the law. I'm talking about because Cole's video, like I watched some video of his yesterday he posted, and he was basically like, don't be an idiot and like figure it out for yourself. And like I do agree with him you know, it's like, but then if you're going to be on here telling people what to do, like you hold some responsibility to that. So that's what I think Cole, and it's like all a persona, like his like drill sergeant vibe, but I don't know, maybe
it's like you're gonna listen to somebody on the internet? Like,
yeah, you're gonna listen to somebody on the internet? Like,
yeah.
I mean, again, whenever you have such a loud voice, like, yeah, I think a lot of people will, and I think that you should, I don't know. So, man, there are a lot of questions. Cole's like Vegetable Police channel, but not as funny.
Vegetable Police is hilarious.
Cole, I saw a comment a few months ago on Vegetable Police, and it was like,
oh, yeah.
Vegetable Police is the beta version of Cole Robinson, or something like that.
It's
but
like flip-flopping, but not shouting about it.
Yeah, it's so true. But like Vegetable Police is literally, and Cole are like the same thing.
Same personality.
Well, not the same personality, just the same like.
Same like
patterns. They do keto and then carnivore and then vegan and then
with
this.
Opposite personalities.
Right.
Yeah.
But Cole's just like the alpha version. Yeah, that's funny. I'm reminded of the song from Grease, Always Be Together. We just watched Grease.
Yeah.
And then we watched Grease 2 with Michelle Pfeiffer, and it sucked.
Yeah, that one's not good.
But yeah, original Grease is classic. Was it easy digestion-wise to go back to protein after injury for several months of no protein? It felt fine to me. Yeah, I mean, I didn't have any issues digestion-wise. But but less protein, I do have better digestion, period. But yeah, wasn't anything crazy. Stationary bikes are cool too if you don't want to use the program. Yeah, exactly. And that's why these videos that we live stream these races. If you just have a stationary bike, or
You want to just spin.
you just want to spin and watch. When you see me, you'll see me. I look like an insane person. When you see me going hard, you know, during a race, you go hard. You know, like, and maybe you can use me as, you know, sort of work out with me. Yeah, motivation. You don't have to get on Zwift. It's more fun, but that's for me. That's my opinion. I really want to lose body fat, but I want to be muscular. What would you recommend? Thanks. Strength train, you know? Obviously, I broke my collarbone too, so that's going to make me even more, you know, noodle arms. But yeah, if you want to be muscular, like, you have to use those muscles, you know? And you want to lose body fat while doing it? Yeah, I mean, just keep strength training and, you know, eat a low-fat diet. So that's where it gets tough, though, because you might need more protein if you're doing a lot of strength training.
Yeah, but you can still have a low-fat protein diet.
True. Yeah, that's true.
I mean, tier 3 is low-fat.
True. Yeah, read the ebook. It's free. Hybrid, the more body fat you lose, the more your muscles show. Yeah, true. Did you have any contact with Durian Rider? No. YouTubers don't need to do what their followers tell them to do, nor inform them of their life decisions. If you want to break, get over it. People need to grow up badly. Yeah. Yeah, I'll always be a loyal fan / subscriber. You made summer 2025 really enjoyable. You do have an influence. Summer 2025, man.
We need like some t-shirts. Like,
I know.
Always remembers summer of 2025.
It's summer 2025. That was like, I'll remember that summer forever. Yeah, it feels like, I don't know, like Stand By Me or something. That's funny.
We need like a yearbook pass around.
We do need
sign.
it. Yeah. I know. Somebody needs to make a documentary. Sugar Diet summer 2025. I thought you lost your front tooth and couldn't talk right. LOL. Yeah, I think that's what a lot of people thought. And that's the thing. When I went away for 2 weeks, I thought I was like, and the internet
You still would have got on though. If you
oh
lost
yeah.
your front tooth, you would have.
Are you kidding me, Claudine? If I would have lost my front tooth, I would have absolutely
even more had a reason to come on and
and just look like a goofball. Yeah, no, I did think I was losing my implant though, because the internet, and that's the thing, like, especially with like ChatGPT, and like ChatGPT had me pretty spooked. It was like pus on a dental implant is the first sign of bone loss. Like that, basically ChatGPT was like, your tooth is done for.
And then people were like, it can go to your brain fast, and then you're dead.
Yeah, everybody. And
being on the health side of YouTube is like, you know,
I know it
attracts all the people that are like apparently doctors and stuff.
And everybody was like, you need I don't take antibiotics. I never. It's funny, whenever I had to get my collarbone surgery, she was giving me some.
I forgot you did that. Yeah.
She was giving me
right before they were wheeling him back into surgery. She was like, okay, like he hooked him up to the IV, and then
she was giving me
something,
other
and you're
shot.
like, what is this?
I'm like, what is this? She's like, antibiotic.
And you're like, do I need this?
And she was like, looked at me like I was the biggest moron. She's like,
yeah,
you do. And so like, I did take antibiotics right before I went under surgery.
Like unwillingly.
But like,
they like pushed it on you.
But anyways, if I don't like, as far as like antibiotics that don't require surgery, I don't take them. And I think
like
that the body should.
Like after our wisdom teeth, you know, they prescribed.
Yeah, they prescribed her antibiotics, and she didn't take them. My kid got a staph infection, or like it was either a spider bite or a staph infection on his leg, and my neighbor was like, he needs antibiotics stat. I'm like, no, he didn't take antibiotics. He healed wonderfully. I just don't believe in antibiotics. I mean, unless it's absolutely
Obviously,
necessary.
Obviously, there's necessary times for it, but I think people are quick to just like, oh, she has strep throat. It's just like every time you turn around, they're prescribing
antibiotics for everything. And antibiotics is literally like a nuke. it'll just nuke your entire system and kill all the bad bacteria that we want to kill. It also kills all the good bacteria. So antibiotics, unless it would be like a life or death situation, I don't take them. But anyways, everybody, when my tooth, they were like, you need antibiotics. And I thought I was losing my front tooth as well. Because the internet is just like, yeah, ChatGPT was scaring me and everything. And that's why I made that video. And it was a weird video to end off on, but yeah, no, I survived. This is good. People ask how much you work out, now they see it. Exactly. They ask how you eat, and you've made videos and a free ebook on it. All the answers are here if they want them. Exactly. Like, that's why I like to do these Zwift videos, because it just shows you, like, this is what I do, you know? This is what if you want to lose weight, you know? It sucks. I mean, losing weight is not fun, man. Like, it was one of the worst things I've ever had to do in my life, and she's still in the process of doing it. Is it one of the worst things you've ever had to do?
It's not fun. It's really like, I don't know. It's not one of the worst things I've ever had to do. It's long and grueling and
arduous.
Ongoing. Yeah, but like, it's hard. But like, I don't know. I've done stuff just as hard before.
Yeah,
so.
well, I hated losing weight. I didn't enjoy.
It's hard when you like don't know, and it's like, you know, you might be stalled or you're gaining or something's not working, and it's like scary and stuff. But I think when you're like in a good groove of it, it's like, okay, this is fine.
Yeah. What was I? Why was I even saying that? I don't remember. But oh yeah. No, doing Zwift, like doing VO2 max work like that is not fun either. But it's just something that you got to do to stay healthy, you know? So that's why I make these videos, and they can see. They can read the ebook, watch the videos. Dairy natural, he said. I don't remember what I was saying. AZX vegan. Your energy is real and authentic. Thank you, Bashful Fest. I try and be as real as I can on here, so I appreciate it. What's your VO2 max right now? And did it go down after your injury? So my Garmin watch is telling me, I believe it's telling me it's a 67 VO2 max. And it did go down at the peak. I think the highest before I broke my collarbone was 71. And now it's like 60. I think it hovers between 65 to 67. So yeah, it did go down. It did go down a decent amount. You stole all video ideas from Durian Reuter. Does Durian Reuter do Zwift? Does he do Zwift videos like this? I don't know.
All video ideas.
What do you mean all video? Tell me what all video ideas I stole. And then the next question would be, do you think that Durian Reuter invented a low-fat diet? Because have you heard of, Doug Graham and all that 80-10-10 stuff? Like, where do you think he got all his ideas from? So, Cole is eating raw steak now. He only cares about clicks, LOL. Yeah, I saw he's eating, it looked like the steak. It looks like the steak from Napoleon Dynamite that they get, that they feed to Tina. I saw him eating that. Yeah, Cole, I don't know. Cole, he should have just stayed, he should have just stuck with what he was doing with the sugar diet, but he should have just pulled back on the candy and soda portion of it. I love that you're not dogmatic about it. You're just showing others what helped you guys, and if you can help someone else by doing that, it's a win. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I'm not dogmatic about anything. Like,
It's not like you have to do this. It's just like, here's what we did. If you want to do it,
right?
It's for free, so
right.
take it.
Not to talk about AZX Vegan and Durian Rider, but like, you want to talk about dogmatic? Like, that's not. It's not a one size. That's why if on the skeleton pyramid, it has all the foods. You don't have to be vegan. Like, you don't have to be vegan. You don't have to eat meat either. You don't want to, you know? I give people options and to find something that is going to work and be sustainable for them. So, yeah, I'm not dogmatic about anything. So, and honestly, any diet guru, YouTuber, anybody that is dogmatic, I do not green light. Anybody that's going to say this is the way, this is the one way, like how can I like there? Are you not going to take genetics into consideration? Like some people just can't handle, some people can't handle a lot of fruit. Some people can't handle, certain starches. Some people can't handle eating meat. So like, you got to find what works for you. That's what I'm all about. Hive mind, if you eat a surplus of calories more than you burn, you gain weight regardless of your diet. Yeah, I mean, you eat a surplus of calories more than you burn, you gain weight regardless of, yeah, even
Right.
if it's,
Low fat foods. Or...
you can gain weight on a low-fat diet. Like, yeah, there's science, de novo lipogenesis, that basically, like the body doesn't want to store like carbohydrates as fat. It's harder, like fat, when you eat fat, it's like already like ready to be stored as fat on the body. I do believe that. So I think it's harder to get fat eating a low-fat diet, but it ain't impossible, I'll tell you that much. If you eat in the surplus, you will get fat regardless of what macronutrient or micronutrient split that is. I've been watching Veg Police almost since he started. He's great. Yeah, since 2016, I learned about that dude. So yeah, long time. I don't know, kill the hive mind. I think I'm missing some of your comments because it's not showing up on here. Pretty wild how long you can ride. You're still going. Yeah, I'm just cruising right now, but still here, still going. I didn't think we were going to be, we were going to do like another Q&A, but I guess now this kind of is the Q&A.
Yeah, it kind of turned into one.
This is fun though, sitting here chatting with you guys. Could be here all day. Your diet has plenty of antibiotics. Where does my diet have antibiotics?
Well, are they saying blueberries and stuff? Like
antibiotics?
or
I don't know.
Aren't there...
It's AZX vegan saying it. So.
Okay, I thought there were foods, or am I thinking?
Ride as hard as you can. You can't catch me on the Skeleton Man. What's up, Christopher Rogers? Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Skeleton, I made it to your live video. It's 4:30 a.m. here in Sydney, Australia.
Wow.
You're up early. Before I broke my collarbone, I used to wake up at like 3:55 every day because I was riding outside and stuff. But since I broke my collarbone, now I wake up at like 6:30. Losing weight isn't fun, but being obese and depressed is far worse, to me at least. No, 100%. Losing weight isn't fun, and that's why I'm only doing it once, Lost the weight, and I'm never, ever, I don't desire to go back to being fat, having to do it all over again. And yeah, being overweight, I wasn't quite obese, but I was approaching it. And yeah, that sucked, for sure. It's not going to be fun for me to lose weight when I know some of that weight will have to be muscle I've spent years putting on. Yeah, see, Marvin, you're in a different position than me. Because whenever I lost weight, I wasn't like, I didn't have any muscle, I was just fat. I was just fat with no muscle. So yeah, that is a bummer that you probably will. I think it just comes with losing weight, period. You're gonna lose some amount of muscle, but lots of Zwifters also stream, seriously. Yeah, I only know of a few Zwifters that stream, and I was riding with one of them. That guy, Ride with Gerben, he was in the race today. Yeah, he's fast. He beat me. If it's not too personal, I'd like to know what you both do for a living. Thanks. not going to say exactly, but we work from home. We own our own business. So
We kind of have the ability to, be on Zwift right now. Like we're home,
yeah,
homeschool our son.
yeah.
Yeah,
But maybe one day
we'll get into all that.
we'll get into all of it. Catch up. I got to catch up to everybody. What are you guys on now? T113, etc. Yesterday I was T112.
I was a T11, probably more like a 113 yesterday.
Yeah.
But
See, she's not eating any rice right now.
right. So when I say T113, because tier 3 includes starches, but I'm kind of doing a tier 3 without starches.
Yeah.
Although I am having oatmeal today, so I'm probably gonna do a 1-2.
1, 2, 3?
1-2-3 or 1-2-2, depending on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm T112. I was T113. Yeah, I don't know. I bounce back and forth every week, but yeah. I haven't been straight tier 1 for a minute though.
Yeah.
Can you do a 20-minute FTP test live? That is a sufferfest. I know. I've never done an FTP test ever in my life. Basically every race is like.
Yeah. We treat it like
we treat it like it is. So, yeah, you missed today's race, but I was pretty
suffering.
I was suffering pretty hard today. Just a surplus of sugar helps the body weight go up.
Oh, that's surplus.
Surplus? I mean, the surplus of anything helps the body weight go up.
Oh, body weight go up.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Compared to your before photo, you look much better. Ignore the haters. Yeah. And that's another. It's how did I feel? Everybody has such a problem with how I look now, and people are like, you looked way healthier when you were in your before photo, but I felt horrible, and
sluggish and
sluggish, heavy,
tired.
like joint knee pain. Like I didn't grow up being fat ever. I was always this. I was 130 pounds growing up. I was always 130 pounds. And so I'm just not, my frame isn't meant to be that heavy. Whether people thought I looked healthier before, but I am very healthy now. And that's another reason why I do these race videos, just to show, We're almost done here. What bike setup do you have, Mr. Bones? So this bike you can't get anymore. It's called a Stages SB20, but Stages, the company, went out of business. So what I would recommend getting, if you were asking for a recommendation, is what Mrs. Skeleton's riding. It's called the Zwift Ride. So Google that, Zwift Ride. And they sent one and it was making a really weird noise. And we hit them up and they sent another one. So I had to set this bike up twice. And it's so easy, super easy. And I'm like the most non-mechanically handyman ever.
Yeah.
So if I can set that bike up twice, anyone can do it.
Yeah.
So
I'm liking it so far.
yeah, she's liking it so far. Do you have any desire to compete in any real life races? After breaking my collarbone, no. Before breaking my collarbone, the group rides we go on, may as well. I mean, they weren't like races, but they felt like races to me. But yeah, after breaking my collarbone, I just don't have the desire to ride if you're gonna race, you're always gonna ride recklessly, And yeah, getting surgery, I have to go back and get my hardware taken out in a month. So
we should probably call them to schedule that.
Yeah, so I'm just not interested in ever having surgery. Once I get that hardware out, I'm gonna try my best to never have surgery ever again for the rest of my life. So no, I don't have any desire to compete in real life. I don't have the bike handling skills for it. And that's something you gotta grow up, learning. This diet ties in well with the 1990s nostalgia. We were all enjoying sugar and we're much leaner and happier, LOL. Yeah. I remember growing up, you know, the Quaker rice cakes and everything, and all the low-fat foods from the 90s. People were.
Remember those salad spritzers?
Yeah.
I wish they had those still. I think you can like buy a spritzer yourself and pour your stuff in, but like sometimes I like a little dressing on my salad, but like I just want to spritz it.
Yeah.
That was a very 90s, or was that like 2000s?
Yeah. Thanks for your recipe video, Mrs. Skeleton. I've been having your Asian stir fry veggie nearly every night with rice. So good.
Me too.
Yeah, that's what we eat almost every night still. It's a good staple, just a good staple way to end your day, you know, especially if you can throw some rice in there. How's your range of motion? It will get better after the hardware is out. Yeah, I'm sure it will. As of right now, like it's getting there. It's almost there. Every day I still do my physical therapy. I would say I'm probably about 85 to 90%. Got my range of motion back-ish, I'd say. So yeah, I'm still working. It's the strength. It's not necessarily the range of motion, but like the strength. I just need to like tie my right hand behind and just use my left hand for just even just like picking up random stuff throughout the house. You know, I just need to
strengthen it.
And yeah, I just need to work on my strength now. Does your son like eating fruit and vegetables as well? Yeah, he eats.
Yeah, for breakfast for sure.
For breakfast, yeah. He's by far like the fastest and fittest kid at the park. He's homeschooled, but even he does go to one class a day at public school. Like when he does PE there and stuff, he's the fastest kid. He's extremely fit. Like one of the healthiest kids I've ever see. You know, I hang out. Obviously, I see a lot of kids. We're always at the park, seeing, you know, all the other kids around. So yeah, he's not picky at all.
Yeah, we've always like given him an array of like he's never been a picky eater, so it's not like, you know, he'll eat any vegetable and fruit and yeah.
I ate so many fruit roll-ups back in the day. One time, me and my friend who got back from skateboarding, and one of those Costco boxes of fruit roll-ups, we ate, it was like, I don't know, maybe 90 fruit roll-ups.
Oh my gosh.
We ate that whole box.
Did it make you feel sick?
No, I think fruit roll-ups are relatively low. I know they're not completely.
No, I think they have a gram of fat for a fruit roll-up.
Yeah.
But like still, I'm just saying like.
Yeah.
That,
I don't know, maybe,
when you're a kid, it's different.
As a kid, it was different. I'd eat anything all day. I used to love fruit roll-ups. That little paper.
The plastic.
What gears do you have? I only have 11 speed. I can't keep up with Group C. So both of our bikes have like basically unlimited gears because we don't have like a cassette back there. She uses like that, whatever, it's called the Zwift cog, and it's got like basically like 25 gears or whatever. It's like, and then same with my bike, it uses magnetic resistance. So like you can have almost as many gears as you want. But my bike outside, I think it's 11 speed. Ultegra.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I think we have 11 speed for our outdoor bike. I wish I could get to skeleton. I just like eating too much. Yeah, I mean, you can do it. If I can do it.
You like eating, you know?
I like to eat, man. If I can do it, you can do it. And if she can do it, you can do it. So.
And okay, the difference is you like to eat a lot of food. I like to eat delicious food.
Yeah.
We have like different, you know, I like good tasting food, which is
greasy. She likes unhealthy food, and I like to just eat a lot.
Too much of it.
And I just like to eat a lot of
any food.
Of any food. Yeah.
So, yeah. I think we're both proof that we could.
Yeah. So you could absolutely do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Read the ebook. Read the ebook free. skeletondiet.com. And just do what we did. I don't know how much weight you have to lose, but just aim for 1% of your body weight per week, you know, and it'll be.
It could even be less. Like
it could be less.
It could be 0.5%, you know, but.
So it took me about a year. It took me about a year of just like grinding and eating healthy and doing the rides and everything. Chad, eat all you want, just change it to fruit and vegetables. Yeah, and ultimately that is the reality. You can pretty much eat near all you want. For most people, they can eat as many fruits and vegetables as they want, and they'll lose weight. Depends on the type of fruit, but yeah. Yeah, I start the day thinking that, then I get hungry. Yeah, you just got to start the day with not letting yourself get hungry, you know? Like, start the day eating, like, don't let a gap open up, because then you get ravenous, and you just want to, you know, eat everything. I think that's a big part of it. Thanks, I will save further questions for the next stream. It's clear you are pooped. Have a great rest of the day. I'm not pooped. I'll go hard right now. No, I'm just kidding. I am pooped. I'm just cruising.
I'm starting to hurt from sitting on the seat for so long. So.
But thank you. You saved the questions. Yeah, we're going to do this every single day. So you can save the questions for next time. Where are we? How do you get flavor on vegetables? I think about sour cream dip or ranch. Check out the...
I mean, they have fat-free ranches, don't they?
Yeah,
still?
they do, but it's not the same.
No, I know it's not the same, but like if say you're having a salad, I have fat-free salad dressings almost every night on my salad.
Yeah.
You know, so... and then obviously the veggie stir fry, the seasoning with that. You know, make some good sauces. Good sauces is like where you get all your vegetables to be flavorful.
Any plans for Halloween? Just trick-or-treating with our kid.
We're trying to decorate a little bit every
day.
day.
Every day we just try and get out front, because kind of have a lot of decorations. Maybe we'll put a picture up. But every day we try and decorate, like get 20 minutes of decorating done. Well, I kind of wanted everything up by October 1st.
Yeah.
Personally, I like raw vegetable, boiled. They taste good to me, but you can add any 0-calorie flavoring, soy sauce, mustard, ketchup, your choice. Exactly.
Yeah.
Every night we do steamed. Personally, I like raw vegetables, boiled.
Yeah,
right.
so
steamed.
Uses raw.
We do steamed broccoli.
We almost never have frozen unless we're just like running low. We have a store of some frozen veggies on hand always.
Yeah.
But usually we'll go to Costco and get whatever they have that's fresh. You know, peppers, mushrooms, zucchini, carrots, broccoli, bok choy, cabbage, like whatever, and just throw it in.
Yeah.
Stir fry it a little bit.
But yeah, I like steamed broccoli and carrots.
Yeah, and then we do steamed veggies on the side as well.
I gotta head out. Enjoy the rest of your day, Skeleton fam. See you, Andrew. 1 hour, 46 minutes is insane. Good job, guys. Yeah, we're still here. AZX Vegan, bro, you still riding? We're still here, but we're about to leave. Now that you're back, I'm leaving.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I love you, AZX Vegan. How many miles a day is your goal on average? I don't have
a mile goal.
Don't have a mile goal. Really, it's just
every time we do the races, they are a set like mileage.
Yeah.
So as long as we know that we're going to do however many races a week, like it's usually going to be. The races are anywhere from like 11 to 20 miles, would you say? Like at the top, like 11 to 16 miles. But then we'll do some warm up, so it's probably about 20 miles a day. Would you say?
Yeah.
Every other day.
Every other day.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's not a set amount. I like to try and not feel overtrained.
Yeah.
To be ready to do the next race. Like a race, take a day off. Race, take a day off.
Right.
So it's not necessarily mileage. It's just trying to race 3 to 4 times a week is what I'm aiming for. Are you guys anywhere near Halloween Town, aka St. Helen, Oregon? No, but we lived in Corvallis, Oregon. If you know where Corvallis is, it's like sort of near.
It's in between Eugene and Salem.
Yeah.
So it's where the college is.
Yeah, we used to live there, and that place was pretty cool. But
I haven't heard of Halloween Town, Oregon.
I have not.
Now I want to go.
I think Halloween would be a great sales opportunity for a skeleton diet. Yeah, it would.
True.
That would be. I know. I love Bragg's for veggies. Never tried Bragg's.
Oh, is that liquid aminos?
Liquid aminos?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Never tried that. Have you ever been to Tarrytown or Sleepy Hollow? I have not been to
No.
either of those. I cannot eat Bragg's. I have tried. Yeah, I'd like to try Bragg's. But
We have Bragg's brand apple cider vinegar, right?
yeah,
But we don't really use it.
yeah. All right, well, we're gonna wrap it here. So we'll see you guys, Mrs. Skeleton's racing tomorrow, and we are gonna do another Q&A, but this will be it for today. So we'll catch you guys tomorrow. May, what time are you thinking?
I don't know.
I think 9 Pacific Standard Time, 9 a.m.
9 or 10 usually. It depends on when my race falls because it's by category.
Yeah.
So
So we will we'll see you guys then, and thanks for everyone leaving questions in the chat. And until next time, stay bony. Stay bony, y'all.